What's going on, guys? I'm Jaye the Black. Salute to everyone that's tuning in. I'm just now getting this story, so I'm reacting to everything I'm going to be reading here. Apparently, someone who I believe is the ex-girlfriend of Wilt Chamberlain, the legendary basketball player, who is infamous for bedding a lot of women, thousands of women, according to Wilt Chamberlain. Well, Wilt Chamberlain has been deceased for about 22 years. And now she's writing a memoir where she wants to Me Too Wilt Chamberlain's legacy. I don't like this. I really don't. You wait all these years to now speak on what Wilt Chamberlain has allegedly did to you when he was alive. Why now? I'm not saying that this situation couldn't have happened. I don't know of Wilt Chamberlain's personality. I don't know how he is with women, but I don't think Wilt Chamberlain's ever been accused of anything by anyone. But some stuff like this can bring out, old heifers from out the woodworks. I'm only calling them heifers out of respect, but this to me just doesn't seem right to me. This man has been deceased since 1999. Why are you bringing this up now? But we're going to get into it and we're going to see what she has to say. I have two different articles here. This one is from Euroweb. But I'm going to take a look at this one from Clutch Points. Cassandra Peterson, most known for playing the horror hostess character Elvira in the 1980s, dropped a shocking revelation against NBA legend Wilt Chamberlain. But prior to the release of her latest memoir, she spoke out to People magazine about an assault she endured at the hands of Wilt Chamberlain. She said, "Why didn't I try to scream, fight back, or get away when a 7'1", 300-pound man has his hand wrapped around your neck? There's really not a lot you can do," she writes in the book. "Should I have reported him to the police? Are you kidding? What chance do you think a former showgirl, out-of-work actress would have against a sports superstar?" Let's just start right there. In today's society, especially us as black men, we're told that we don't have any power in society. No matter if you're a pro athlete, no matter if you're a rapper, an actor, just because you're black, you're never going to get the benefit of the doubt. But according to her, if she would have reported it, nobody would have believed her. Nobody will believe a Caucasian woman in stress, Joy Reid. Nobody will believe that this Caucasian woman is in distress and needs help, and what this bad black man is doing to her. Wouldn't have mattered if he was a NBA superstar or, sports legend, right? Because he's black, he wouldn't have gotten the benefit of the doubt. This is what we are told. We are told this. But according to her, she was afraid to tell authorities. Afraid to tell anybody of what happened. Peterson detailed the incident occurred during a party in the 1970s at Wilt Chamberlain's mansion in Bel Air. The NBA star offered to show her his custom-built closets for his massive jerseys. Once there, he allegedly coerced her into giving him a top. "I just kept it quiet and didn't say anything for my whole life," she tells People of the incident with Chamberlain. "And the sad thing, he was a friend. He was a friend for so many years, who had made it even feel worse and creepier, and like I was an idiot. I mean, I almost had myself convinced that I was a very bad person for letting that happen. And then when the whole Me Too movement, I guess when it started, I started thinking, wait a minute, I didn't do anything wrong. You did something wrong. You did something very wrong, Peterson adds. Wilt Chamberlain passed in 1999 of congestive heart failure. Throughout his playing days, he was infamous for being a serial womanizer. The rumors about his escapades still make the rounds to this day, with the absurd claim that he slept with over 20,000 women. Yeah, that's what Wilt Chamberlain is known for. That's, he's known for being the serial womanizer, right? So you think a guy that's womanizer would have multiple women making claims. Again, I haven't been deep into the Wilt Chamberlain biography. I haven't done extensive research on his dating past, so I don't know if there's been any other allegations towards him. But if he's been with that many amount of women, then you would think that there would be at least a few complaining of certain things happening here and there. Now, according to this article from EuroWeb, it says the actress Cassandra Peterson, famously known as Elvira, the Mistress of the Dark, released a memoir Tuesday in which she revealed she had been in a relationship. She's been in a relationship for 19 years with a woman. Peterson writes in Yours Cruelly, Elvira, Memoirs of the Mistress of the Dark, that she first met Teresa T. Rearson while working out at Gold's Gym in Hollywood. She initially thought Rearson was a mauled. Or man, what did it say, mauled or man? Or I don't know. I guess it meant to say man. It says mauled here. Often when I was doing my pre-workout warm-up on the treadmill, I couldn't help notice one particular trainer, tan, tattooed, and muscular, stalking across the gym floor, a knit cap pulled so low over his long brown hair that is nearly covered his eyes, she explains via People magazine. A typical sexy bad boy who was unaware he was so charismatic that he garnered his own unofficial fan club. Watching him from the safety of my treadmill made my heart beat faster. That's what them chicks, that's why these females be going to the gym, to be looking at dudes, I believe. Not all, but in some cases, they be there just look at the trainers or whoever's working out that they find physically appealing. And time passed much more quickly, she adds in the book. But after a run in the ladies' room, Peterson realized Rearson was a woman who she basically describes as an incredibly sweet person despite her tough exterior. Peterson admits she was reluctant to go public with her same gender relationship. At the height of her career in Hollywood, she spent 4 decades building her iconic Elvira persona. As Cassandra, it wouldn't have mattered to me that people knew about our relationship, but I felt the need to protect Elvira in order to keep my career alive. Elvira has always had a thing for men, and men have had a thing for her. So I worried that if I announced I was no longer living the straight life, my fans would feel lied to, call me a hypocrite, and abandon me, she says via the outlet. One thing is very clear about her is that she cares a lot about what people think. She cares a lot about what the fans think. She cares a lot about her career. To be honest with you, I would not be surprised if there were other men in Hollywood that took advantage of her, because that's just how Hollywood works. These women are so afraid of losing their careers and not being famous and not getting to certain levels that they will endure a lot. Because trust me, all the people that are coming out and me tooing certain individuals, there are other people who've done things to them they have not said a word about. They're picking and choosing, right? They're picking and choosing. Look at Bill Cosby. You have women picking and choosing. And again, I'm not here to say that I know of Wilt Chamberlain, I know his character, but to me, this is very random. It's very random. And I just cannot just take her word without hearing his side, but he's not here anymore. He's not here anymore. Would my fans hate me for not being what they expect me to be? I'm very aware that there will be some who will be disappointed and maybe even angry, but I have to live with myself. And at this point in my life, I've got to be truthful about who I am. Elsewhere in the memoir, she recalls some of her encounters with male celebrities, such as the late basketball player Wilt Chamberlain. The NBA icon revealed in his 91 memoir, A View from Above, that he slept with 20,000 women. Peterson claims he forced her to give him top. Let's see. When a 7 foot 300-pound man has his hand wrapped around your neck. I already read that. I'm not reading more of that. People, I don't know what happened. I'm not going to sit here and pretend like I do. But this man passed away in 99. You didn't have the strength to come forward and speak about it now. Why now? Is it because you're a bit of an afterthought in Hollywood? And I'm not trying to be insensitive, but I have to be real here. I don't like this one-sided, we're gonna Me Too him off the word of this woman. I'm not comfortable with that. This man says that he has been with thousands, said in his memoir that he was with thousands of women. How come this is the first time we've heard of any of this? This guy, I mean, listen, I'm not saying that it's not possible, but come on, this man has been passed away since 1999. She could have gotten this off her chest a long time ago, and she would not have gotten any pushback. He was a basketball player. He wasn't a major Hollywood director or producer. It wouldn't have hurt her career. You got to remember, black men are victims. Remember, we're victims of a system of oppression. So there was no way that she would have gotten any harsh pushback over what she said. According to the people that y'all listen to that claim that black men have no power, obviously we must have, if women in the 70s and 80s were afraid to say things about us that they're now coming forward with. Why have times changed that to that point? You know, we either had power or we don't. You know, I just think that she's writing a book and she's putting that note there. But again, this is one side. And again, I'm not comfortable just listening to one side of this. I'm just not. But listen, y'all can tell me what you think. I'll put a link to the article. Let me know your comments and what you have to say on this.